Don't let the adorableness confuse you. Do not allow the fact that our precious little keepers, as adorable as they are now floating across the little streams and ponds with their teensy tiny little teacup boats, make you think that everything's okay here in the realm of Mos Desia. Because it's not. It's not, my friends. Because we have lost members of this. The word thriving does not want to come out of my mouth, of this chaotic community. We have actually lost some members of our leafy little community. And I am shocked. I have given the Vexers, the Blightlings, all of the corrupted far too much credit, thinking, oh, surely it can't be that bad. Surely they just need a good cookie and like a pat on the head and to be told you're a good gnome, and then everything will be okay. We don't have to really worry about them stealing tens of thousands of my money, which happen to also be like love turned into gold. I don't ask questions. I just live here and plant seeds occasionally. And surely everything's going to be fine, right? Like, the fact that we have the corrupted come by, the fact that there's some glowing, terrifying, ruinic stones that just pop up and I get regularly abducted to go and be evaluated at some sort of Hortic Day event. I'm sure all of that is fine, because look at the pretty plants. Yeah. Then we actually lost some keepers. They were defeated. And I thought it was Jack over here. It may have been your local gamer girl who had this little keeper hut. I am so sorry, because I'm still kind of in shock. I am still unsure of how to feel about the fact that we did indeed lose one of our keepers. I'm a little mad about it. A little toasty. A little roasty toasty, actually, to the point where I think it's time to take a stand. It is time to show them that we are going to be defending this garden with a rubber ducky. Oh, that'd be so cute. It can go in the little stream. And that would be perfect, because I think we just did get another duck. Do we have 2 ducks now, or do I still just have 1 duck? I have 2 ducks now. I do have 2 ducks now. I need to get Darling the duck's friend. Oh my gosh, I need to get them like in the same duck area. Whiskey Fish moved back in. There's the other duck. Okay, so we do have 2 ducks. There's Darling the duck. I wanna make sure that, can I get these 2 ducks like really happy and they can be hanging out in the same spot, and then we can just have everybody live together in a joyful little community. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start working on turning all of this into pond so we can try to get some frogs and fish over here for the ducks. And then we actually do have a note from none other than Bones. Oh, these creatures are truly fascinating, albeit slightly aggressive and funny smelling. Anyhow, thank you for the delivery, Seri. I have attached something suitable for your efforts. Bones. P.S. Don't worry, I'll take care of them. Now I wonder if they like cheese. I thought that said taste like cheese for just a second, and I was going to have a little bit of a 180 on the whole. That's it, we'll send the Vexers to Bones so they can enter the Gnomish Witness Protection Program. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. But the good news is, it seems like with the Vexers and the corrupted still coming to our garden and destroying it, we do need to send several of the little Vexers away for their own safety. And if we're gonna do that, then they like might as well go with Bones, because he's got a plan for them. And, you know, then they can't get re-corrupted, I guess. Oh, oh wow, that's a lot of gold. Corrupted magic? Hello. I would love to learn more about these little things that seem to be eating a whole bunch of my plants. And at one point they did start building a skull tower, which is concerning to say the very least. Using a telescopum, each subject revealed odd runes covered on the dorsal parts of their hands. Sketch number 2 illustrates the pattern in great detail. It appears their innate magic was twisted by the unknown source. Somehow their spiral fields have been reversed, and instead of projecting life, now suck it out. Further research is required to establish the root cause. Okay, so how can we do the further research? Possibly by expanding to those like other borders where the other runes are. We have 1 rune over here, and then we have 1 rune over here. There's 4 altogether and 1 over here. Oh, it's going to be expensive to expand over there, but maybe we'll be able to put in a little bit more effort for making those expansions a little bit cheaper if we can get our hands on a few more animals. It all circles back around after all. Let's see. So if we're going to add in some animals, I think maybe if we can make more duck and frog territories, or more like territories for like the... How's my duck doing over here? Let's see. Duck, 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 duck. I think the duck is still the animal that gives us the absolute most of the, like, the animal energy points. Cat and crab also provide quite a lot. And I do believe that a butterfly would be quite lovely to add on in. However, let's see. My wonderful duck friend. I want to get more ducks. Social birds that congregate in groups for their protection while they eat and sleep. They have especially waterproof feathers, allowing them to chill on the water and dive deep for yummies. They like... Mercury has new goods, you say? Why, hello, Mercury. An apple tree, you say, and also desert sand and turtle details. And tomatoes! That looks so cool! It counts as a tall vegetable. Oh, wow. Okay, now those sound like they'd be quite fun. Oh, look, and it's a whole bunch more mushrooms. The fly agaric, fleshy spore-producing body of fungus. These typically have a short life above ground, but their underlying mycelium they can stem from can live for millennia and span kilometers. That is so cool, and I love this pink quill. A flowery foliage desert plant that doesn't actually want to be on the desert, so that might be... No, that's the opposite of desert. Okay, so the pink quill, I was like, wait a second. I think that's actually a tropical plant. Ingenious... oh, it's another one of the air plants. Okay, so we can go ahead and add that into the air plant zone. I really wish we could have the apple tree, but I am aware of the fact that we do possibly need to go ahead and expand to those ruins. Oh man, but the desert sand would be good to have too. I'm not sure how to get the beetles still, so we do need to give that a little bit of thought as well. And I guess if we do expand our area over here, that would let us have more duck space. I think the solution to fighting the evil of the Vexers may not be in our desert beetles just now, but it may indeed be. We're gonna do it. I think it may be in making it so that we can have more ducks. So we're gonna focus on that for just a minute here. A curious goldfish appeared. Do I have goldfish territory it can move into? I do, thank goodness. Welcome, little goldfish friend. Oh, I need to get my little name list all prepared. All right, give me one moment. Let me see if I have my name list. I do. All right, little goldfish friend. You are going to be none other than James the goldfish. Welcome. I will try to get your siblings, Evie and Ellie, and your grown-ups added in very shortly too. The entire family being some of the wonderful people who make it possible to go ahead and have my daily brekkie orange like I just did. And where is this guest that's visiting? Not over by the spider shrine. In the new zone? Not over here. I wonder... My little keeper friends, have you seen the... Ooh! It's our turtle friend! Yes! Please! We've learned about the turtle. This is a great sign. It is a great sign. We should clearly continue with our efforts at making some wonderful wetlands. So the turtles love frogs. They also want some land with streams and sand to bask in. Oh, that's so cute. So it seems like frogs are going to be an extremely important bit to establish into our territory. And dragonflies are going to be extremely important, and they really love bumblebees. So it's kind of convoluted, but let's see if we can get a dragonfly happily settled in. If we can get some tall basking spots with foliage, including, there's basking here for, does that help out? Not as much as I was hoping it would. Oh, and there's some of our nectar. So can we get a dragonfly? I know this seems like really convoluted, but if we can go ahead and we can get some more water lilies put down so that we can hopefully make a, who did we just make a helm for? Another goldfish. So now we've doubled up the goldfish house. Let's see. That doesn't really affect our dragonfly friend very much. Tall, basking. We do have the birch tree. I could put in another boulder. We don't really have a lot of boulders over here, but like, hey, that actually counts for having a nice little basking spot for the dragonfly while we're waiting. So now the dragonfly just really wants some bumblebees, and then we could have a dragonfly move in. See? I say. Oh, and they love the insect hotel. Oh, where's the insect hotel? That might really, oh my gosh, we can get the insect hotel. And that would give us double insects and flowery. Help the tiniest insects of the help the tiniest of garden inhabitants with this lodging full of cozy nooks. Okay, I was gonna get the campfire to kind of light things up and like set things on fire and burn my rage into the sky at the fact that we have indeed struggled with the loss of our keepers. But I'm sure that's not what your local gamer girl would have wanted. I'm sure it's not. And Nai the bee was the first loss in the garden. So I think that that's going to be okay. And I think we can actually do a quick nectar swap where I think we can come in and we can actually like buy. Wow. Okay, so can we buy and then... Wow. Is the nectar that expensive? It's 300 to buy. Oh, I see. Okay. So let's back this one up a little bit. So that's what it would cost me. Oh my gosh. That's not as expensive as I thought. Like 10,000 and like the green nectar. We could get like a lot of them. And then can I still have my chaos? Oh, we're almost to the point where I can get my chaos campfire back. All right, we can have my campfire and like burn things after all. Ooh. Tired of crows eating your veggies? Well, you can deter them from settling with one of these. Now, I don't want to do that because I'm sure that the scarecrows might serve a purpose in the future. But right now, the campfire, just remember to bring the marshmallows. I want it. I want it so that we can go ahead and we can tell off anybody who was going to cause problems. So just remember to bring the marshmallows. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put these, but maybe a campfire in the desert just to like in front of our spider shrine. Okay, that's kind of cool. A little frog friend, welcome. You can move in here, my friend. And then we'll go ahead and now we have a little frog that we can name Evie. Evie, I hope that you're very happy. Your brother James is hanging out over here. There we go. And then we still need to work on the bumblebees. Also, we can't really see what's going on over here. I have been desperately trying to save up, in theory, enough for these fairy lights. It's a little harder than anticipated. If we wanted to buy them... I can't believe it took me this long to figure out, like, oh, wait a second. This is just, like, letting me adjust things. Okay, that's probably worth it. Can I get the fairy lights now? I can! Oh, that's so worth it. Corbett, we're gonna make this happen. And I think adding the fairy lights in like this will actually help us out for multiple reasons, but because it will be included in like the dragonfly spot, pretty sure. Okay, maybe I can put that over here. And then maybe fairy lights. There we go. Over here. I wonder if that's gonna be, I wonder if I can get like the little boardwalk and like count that. That would be kind of useful. I'm gonna put the fairy lights over here. Maybe? Alright, let's put these here and then let's try out. We need to get our hands on... Where's my insect hotel? Desert rose, fairy light. My sunflowers that I haven't even tried putting down yet. I'm sure sunflowers would probably be fantastic. We would just need to have the right kind of environment to put it down. And then I know I got the insect hotel, didn't I? Because it was like super duper expensive. Or did I end up getting something else? Did I get distracted and I got the campfire? Oh, no, there it is right here. All right. All right, we're going to make this happen. We're gonna make this happen. I wonder if the insect hotel, as I yeet things around to try to figure out how to make space for all of this to happen. Can go like on these spots. It can. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. And then we can add in some of the sunflowers, which need to go on some nice loamy soil, which can go next to the muddy soil. In fact, I wonder if we could put the flowers like in a flower pot on top of this dirt until we can get our hands on the shovel that's strong enough to dig through this rock. All right. I don't know how building up our way from ducks is going to solve so many problems as making it so we can defend our home better, but we just have to have faith. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's really cute. Okay, so can I have enough room? I need another like place for our little friends. What if I have the keeper move over here and then I put in another flower bed right here, and I think I can get a double bumblebee spot going. I just need like a little bit more flowery stuff. So let's turn our attention back to the water lilies. Okay, let's do these pink water lilies again. Come on. Yes! Okay, so now we have a double potential bumblebee house. Currently no bumblebees, but I'm sure we're going to be able to fix that, no problem. Do we have frog space? 4 water, 4 land. Basking shade, shelter, foliage. But if I can get some bumblebees over here, that might make them happy enough. Maybe I need to move a couple bits and bobs. Put down another thicket. Yeah, that's not enough for my frogs to have enough land, is it? However, it is such a fun challenge to like juggle a little bit of this and then a little bit of that, and you're just constantly like, I'm sure any second now it's all gonna come together and we're gonna balance this ecosystem. We're gonna make it happen, guys. Let's see. I really need a little bit more land, don't I, in order to really make this happen. Interesting. Maybe both of these turning into thickets will help. And then I think what we need now is that sheltering shady foliage, which we can circle back around to these lovely soft tree ferns, if you ask me. Does that help? No, that's not really helpful. All right, well, we'll put that over here for now. Who's sick? Why is somebody sick? I'm coming. Somebody is sick? Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? It's Lynx the Loyal! No! Okay, don't eat the poison cookies! Surprise the rat! Do please also protect yourself, especially now that we have multiple cat friends around too. I'm kind of surprised we haven't managed to attract any bees or dragonflies yet. Shelter, shading, basking. Do we need... Maybe we just need a good old hosta? What was it? Yeah, there's my hosta. Is that it? Oh my gosh, that was it. We just needed a good old hosta. And then that provides enough of the shelter shading. And then we need a little bit more greenery, and this little insect hotel is just kind of in the way of it. All right, well, technically we have some nice spots set up where we could technically have some good friends. And now I just really need to figure out, if we get bees over here, the dragonflies will probably want to move in. If the dragonflies move in, the frogs will want to move in. If the frogs want to move in, then we might be able to make it so that, like, some of the other animals will move in. Like the duck. Where's my duck? So we'll just have to start populating this spot and see how it turns out. But that was interesting. We kind of just, like, kept... Oh no, somebody else is sick! Alright, who's sick? Is it Mel? It's Sweet Salt. It's Sweet. There we are. Oh, you need a shelter. You don't have any shelter, friend? I have good news for you. We have gone ahead and we have given sweet, salty Ren a new home. I didn't realize somehow I had disrupted, once again, my bumblebee habitats, but here we are. Everybody else I think is okay. I really need to be taking very good care of my animals. There's just so many of them now. That's why you have keeper friends, right? Ooh, and I totally forgot that we ended up expanding over here too. Oh my good gravy, we have, oh my good gosh, that's a lot of money. Don't mind if I do. Mercury, how are you? I think if we're patient, we can get that apple tree. That'd be pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, that'd be pretty awesome. Well, bumblebee! Okay, thank goodness. Another bumblebee. All right, we can do this. We can do this, team. We've got this. We've got this. Let's go ahead and we'll add in this bumblebee. How about over here? And now we've got a new little addition. This is going to be Ellie. Ellie, welcome. All right, I'm kind of surprised because this was actually, even though it seemed chaotic, a little bit more peaceful than I thought. The downside is we really need more ducks, because if we want to do any kind of upgrades, I really kind of need to get more ducks, because we need to dig through things that are a lot harder. We need to be able to maybe dig a little faster, maybe expand a little cheaper. All of that needs animal power, animal love, animal energy. And for that, we kind of need the animals. We do know a little bit more about the turtle as well. Surprisingly, it does not have as much animal power as a duck. It doesn't quack like a duck. So, can I guess I just have to build my way up. Maybe we have an extra frog who would like to volunteer for the position? Because that would be really helpful. Do we have double frog stack somewhere? We do! Evie! We do have a double frog stack. I wonder if that means we can make... Uh-oh, this duck stack doesn't look so good. Uh-oh. I keep messing all of it up! Alright, well... Okay, look. We're gonna be able to figure this out eventually. Is it a little chaotic in the process? Yes. Do we apparently have another sick creature? Yes, why? Is it... Oh. Who's this? Why are you sick? Please, Quakes, why are you sick? Okay. Be good, be good. Alright, so. I'm also figuring something out. Sometimes you have animals that don't want to live near other animals, right? So, maybe the key is kind of inviting some, like the little frogs and the little bumblebees, to live in a different location. If we realize, wait a second, I don't think they're all gonna get along, are they? Ooh, curious goldfish has appeared! Yes! Yes! All right, and now we can actually have the grown-ups, the goldfish, to go along with James, Evie, Ellie, and their grown-ups who do make all of these adventures possible. And I forgot to rename this duck. I'm gonna name it, Bean. Which is, Little Bean is one of the things that my beloved husband, the love of my life, Chips calls me. So I like the idea of being named after that. There we go. I think that the ducks are happier. I would love if I could merge duck territories. And I would also love if I could expand more duck territories. But I am going to try not to be too greedy until I remember. Maybe before I start making the perfect duck spot. Ooh, another frog! Oh my gosh, do we have the perfect duck spot? Maybe I can just go ahead and like go hog wild. And maybe I can go ahead and we can have Bad Wolf the Duck. Welcome. Go ahead and help me make like a Bad Wolf the Duck. Oh my gosh, I meant frog. Make a good duck habitat. Does this make a good duck habitat? Almost! Almost! We just need to get a little muddier. Also, somebody is sick, but somebody else is visiting. And Honey Moss, the little frog, is doing better. And we can end today knowing that we are at least attracting the attention of some of the new guests to our wonderful, wonderful, chaotic lands. Oh my gosh, it's a crab. It's a crab dancing around in the desert with our little spider shrine. These are the kinds of things that you can't really go out of your way to just make happen. You just have to sit back and watch as life surprises you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!